the time has finally come. You know, I watched everyone do their version of the Popeyes chicken sandwich. I saw the Copycat. I saw the home style version. I saw theirs versus ours or mine or whatever the case it was. So, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to do the classic brioche bun, mayo, pickle action, and then we're going to top it off with that chicken cutlet fried up nice and crispy. Then we're going to come back with the spicy sauce. Same setup with the brioche, pickle action, but this time we're going to hit it with that spicy sauce and that chicken fried up nice and crispy. So if you're new to the channel, do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe. Also, ring that notification bell. Should be about right there. Ring that notification bell so you can constantly keep getting them updates and that material from ReyBae. Let's do it. So first thing first, we're going to start off with our spicy sauce. And before I go any further, just so you know, always you'll find the recipe in the description. So just take a look down below. You'll find the recipes and your measurements to how much I'm using. So we're going to start off with our spicy sauce. And we have mayo, some Frank's red hot sauce, and some paprika. So we're just going to combine all those ingredients and just give it a little stir. Now, when it comes to spice, I'm definitely a lightweight. So I'm just going to get us a little stir, and then I'm going to taste it and see where we at as far as the spice is concerned. Definitely going to need a little bit more hot sauce on that. So, and right about now, I want to say I started off with a half a teaspoon, and I probably bumped it up to just about a whole teaspoon after those few more drops I added. And we're going to add the rest of that paprika too. And let's get at a nice stir. We don't want any white spots in it, so it's important to get a good mix on that. Next, we're going to go ahead and start on our chicken breast. So first thing first, yeah, this is a large piece of chicken, but when you buy it from your grocery store, this is typically what you're going to see. So we're going to go ahead and clean this up first by taking all those little extra unwanted pieces off, all the little fat pieces that's hanging. We're going to remove all that. Yeah, get all that off. And don't be afraid to cut the chicken, you know. It's important to use a cutting board when you're cutting, always. So let's turn this around, and we're going to go right in the middle and slice this in half. Lay your hand across the top just like I'm doing and kind of spread your hand out a little bit. Nice and slow. I care more about you getting the technique than you rushing and you cutting yourself. So pull that apart. Yeah, flatten that out a little bit. Just like that. I want to make this a little bit smaller, so I'm going to cut that off. Yeah, that way it can fit on that bread a little bit better, and you got some more uniformity between these two pieces. All right. So next, we're going to put this inside of a Ziploc bag, and we're going to add some olive oil to it. And the purpose of putting it in a Ziploc bag with a little bit of olive oil is so this doesn't stick, because we're going to pound this out. Pounding the chicken out helps the chicken cook evenly. That's the purpose of it. All right, let's put a little oil in there. And it's just going to help it move around the bag much easier, because if you leave it in there the way it is, dry, it's going to stick to it. And we don't want that. We want it to be able to move around and have some flexibility. Just like that. All right, we're going to go to the next one and repeat the same process. And don't be afraid to handle the chicken. Also, pounding the chicken helps the chicken be tenderized, so when you bite into it, it's gonna break off much easier. Next, we're gonna go ahead and start making our marinade for the chicken, which is really, in my opinion, the most important part. Sets the tone for everything that we're doing. So now that we pounded out that chicken, it's nice and flat. The pieces are nice and uniform. So we can really leave it in the bag for right now. We don't have to take it out. So meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and pour in our buttermilk. And personally speaking, I don't like to pour in all of it right away. So we're gonna go ahead and just use about a cup and a half. That's plenty. And then we're gonna go ahead and drop in our seasonings. Black pepper, garlic. In the black pepper, I put 1 teaspoon. The garlic, I did 1 whole tablespoon. And our paprika, I did about a tablespoon and a half. And then the salt, you want to do this to taste, because some people like a little bit more salt than others. Get that a little mix with your spoon. It's already smelling like Christmas right now. The smell of this. Now keep in mind, you don't have to put a lot of salt because we're going to season our flour mix as well later to come. Yeah, get that in there. All nice and mixed. Alright, so this is what your wet ingredients should look like right here. So let's go ahead and get that chicken out of that bag and let's get it inside of this. And if you can smell what I'm smelling right now, I mean, oh man, this smells so good. I can just see you all now. When you're making this at home, you all gonna be licking your fingers. You're gonna be like, oh my God. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this marinade all over the chicken. Don't be afraid to touch it. Go ahead, get your fingers on it. Get your fingers dirty a little bit. The most important step in this, you want to make sure that the chicken is fully coated with this buttermilk mix right here. Yeah, just like that. So we just put our chicken in the refrigerator. So we're gonna allow that to stay nice and cool. In the meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and begin setting up our breading station. And I just turned on the stove, or actually the burner right now. So I got that on medium heat to go ahead and get that oil nice and hot while we'll do this part right here. So first, ingredient wise, all-purpose flour, cornstarch. Cornstarch gives your fried chicken or any fried foods that you're eating an ultimate crunch. So that right there is like a hack when it comes to fried food. Next, we're going with some granulated garlic. That's 1 tablespoon. Cayenne pepper. Right here, I got 1 teaspoon. Black pepper, I have 1 tablespoon. Buttermilk, 2.5 ounces. Dry thyme, I have 1 teaspoon. And then I got some paprika. That's 1 tablespoon. And last, accent. And right here, we got some plain salt. All right, we're gonna go ahead and mix our dry ingredients. Best to do this with a fork. The fork will help your ingredients move around much easier than a spoon. All right, let's get our garlic in there. Cayenne pepper. And then we're gonna go with the black pepper. And let's hit it with the cornstarch. Oh, got a little bit on the board. Don't worry about it. Just keep it moving. Get that a nice little mix. Next, we're going in with the thyme. This is dry thyme. Then we're gonna hit it with the paprika. All right, get that a nice little mix. Make sure you mix it real well with that fork. Yeah. All right, then we're going in with the accent. Light on the accent. You don't want to do no more than like a half a tablespoon at best. All right, let's keep mixing that. All right, and next we're gonna come in with the salt. All right, right there. Keep in mind, We're doing salt to taste. Some people like things with a little bit more salt than others. Alright. Let's get that a little stir. Alright, let's get that a little bit further on the mix. And then from here, we're gonna grab that buttermilk. We're gonna just drizzle this in there. So one of the secrets to any good fried chicken, having all of that crunch to it, besides the cornstarch, you can also use club soda, but in this case we're gonna use buttermilk because it helps tenderize, and then it's gonna wet the flour up just a little bit, so we're gonna get those nice crunchy layers of crunchiness on the chicken. I think I just made like a Ebonics type of sentence. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and start our breading. So our chicken is marinated for just an hour. You don't have to let it marinate no more than that. It's fine. That buttermilk is gonna help break down that chicken, and it's gonna help that seasoning get all in there. So next, we go right in with that chicken. Don't be afraid of getting your hands dirty. It's fun getting your hands dirty a little bit. All right, you can always wash your hands at the end. All right, so let's go ahead and press that chicken down. Yeah, get it all nice and coated. Yeah. Make sure you coat every inch of it. Then we're gonna repeat that same process with this piece right here. All right, and once we finish this, we're gonna move to the stove next. So I got my cast iron with the grill beams inside. We're gonna use this to toast off the buns. And then I got my oil getting hot right now. I got the oil on medium heat, heating up. As far as oil choices, if you have a nut allergy, do not use peanut oil. When you're frying chicken, a great oil to use is canola oil, Crisco canola oil. That's what I'm using today. So now we're gonna go ahead in with our first piece of chicken and just let it touch down just like that. Don't drop it because you will burn yourself. Just put it down nice and easy. And then after that, we're gonna get our next piece in. So while we're waiting on that chicken to cook, we're gonna melt a little butter in the microwave real quick. So with that butter, we're gonna go ahead and brush our buns while that chicken cook. And our chicken is almost done. It smells so good right now. So it's okay to lightly butter, or if you wanna generously butter your buns or your bread, feel free to do so. Yeah, just like that. Get it all on there. Don't be shy. Go ahead. You're eating fried chicken anyway. Don't be shy. Yes, Lord. All right, so we're going to touch down in this cast iron. You can find these at just about any store. This cast iron that I'm using right here is really helpful. So if you live in an apartment and you don't have a barbecue grill, it's very helpful. Yeah, let's look at that chicken. Let's get that a little flip over. Oh yeah, look at that. That's money right there. Oh, wow. It smells so good. I cannot wait to eat it. Oh yeah, look at that. Nah, should have pushed it down a little bit more. That's all right, that'll work. Let's get a little quick toast on that other side. Yeah, that's enough. Let's get that off. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and put some mayo on the bun. This is for our classic. Now, if you love mayo, feel free, load it up. But, you know, we don't want to clog any arteries along the way. So, just enough. All right, next we're gonna get ready to go in with the spicy sauce. This is the Cadillac of the spicy chicken. Now granted, I just talked all that smack about mayo and clogged arteries, but with the spicy sauce, be generous. You're gonna thank me for this. Woo. All right, pickle action. Let's take that little butt piece of the pickle out. I know the recipe calls for 2 pickles, but I'm going with 3. It just covers the bun much better. I'm sure my pickle lovers will definitely agree with me. Look at that. That is money right there. Oh, got a little tear. That's all right. We'll fix that back. Yeah. Look at that color. Wow. Look like that chicken been sunbathing. Let's lay that on top. Nice and gentle. Be kind to your food. Your food will be kind to your taste buds. And this is the finished product. So, personally speaking, I'm not big into spice, but I'm gonna go ahead and bite the spicy one first. Eating with me all types of ways. Whoa. Whoa. Listen. So it's not too much heat. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can tell the difference between this and Popeyes, but you all can be the judge. Wow. So I had to go ahead and go in on the regular. Sauce from the spicy is definitely killer. Pickle action, bun sauce, that brioche bun. It's killing the game. Anyway, if you want to see me cook anything else, if there's a special dish that you're thinking about that you want ReyBae to make, drop me a comment down below. And don't forget, wow, that's so good. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Also, when you subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you can constantly get content from ReyBae. I gotta hit that spicy again. It's amazing.